So I don't know where and what Miguel will be doing tomorrow. I know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be on the parkway. Not necessarily jumping up, but watching people jump up. So maybe I might say Miguel pass down the parkway. Ladies and gentlemen, for some conversation, let's go to Miguel Melbourne and find out what, first of all, he'll be doing tomorrow, whether or not he's costumed tonight. Miguel?
Well, Erwin, I love the way you're setting the tone. And tomorrow, I definitely will be out and about celebrating with all the different Caribbean cultures. So I cannot wait. I love the music. The energy is right. But of course, hello. A good evening to you again, Erwin, and a good evening to our distinguished listeners wherever in the world you're tuning in from. We thank you. My name is Miguel Melbourne. This week on Melbourne Motivation, we are actually going to college, right? And we'll be talking with some students who are always in the mood to celebrate their culture. So let me tell you a little bit more. Shante Tracey is a senior at the University of Albany. She's pursuing her bachelor's in Homeland Security and Psychology with a minor in criminal justice. No stranger to exercise and leadership in and around campus. Shante served as an off-campus senator, UAlbany Go ambassador, orientation leader, worked for the Department of Homeland Security throughout the summer, and she's currently the president of JAMSA, the Jamaican Student Association. Shante was born in Brooklyn, New York. Her family then moved back to Jamaica, where she lived in Montego Bay for 16 years and attended Montego Bay High School for girls. She later moved back to the U.S. to further her education and pursue a career in the military. She notes, like a tree, I live to grow, always stand upright despite challenges, love to expand my knowledge and flourish every day. She goes by the Bible verse, Philippians 4, verse 13, which says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So with that, Mrs. President, Wagwan, how are you doing? How are you feeling today?
Wagwan family, I'm feeling so great. I'm excited to be here. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. And of course, no great president rose alone. So Miss VP, please tell our audience your name and which parish in Jamaica do you represent?
Well, I represent the best parish, but let me introduce myself first. My name is Gabriela, but I go by Gabby. And I am from the best in the West, the St. James. We're from the same place. Yes.
So. You know, when you said the best, I thought you were going to go say St. Andrew, but I don't want to start no debates. It's love and unity this weekend.
You know, it's all right. Okay.
Well, here's where I want to start, ladies. You know, in many ways, the last academic year was sort of a, let's see how everything goes. But this academic semester, 2022 to 23, will represent the college experience being back to full capacity. So, Ms. Shante, I want to start with you. This is your senior year. What's the mindset or feeling that you're taking into this academic year?
Okay, so for this semester, I'm looking forward to all the great opportunities and what we have in store for JAMSA. So, you know, I missed 2 years of my whole college experience, but just because of the pandemic. So with this semester, I'm going in with a positive mindset and just looking forward for everything that's ahead of us.
That is it. Miss Gabby, you're a junior. So by the time May rolls around and it's about to be your senior year, are there any personal goals you set for yourself that, you know what, you're like, I have to accomplish this by the time this year ends?
I think honestly for me, it will most definitely be networking. Since freshman and sophomore year, I went home for half of freshman year. So I didn't really have much time to meet other people a part of different organizations. So next year during May, I think I'm gonna do a lot more networking and a little bit more of enjoying campus. I'm very much a homebody. I stay at home all the time. So I think for me, it's about going out and just getting to know other people more.
You know, I love the fact that you said that, right? Networking, building relationships. I remember when I was going to college, truthfully, I had no idea what this thing was about. And I remember a coach saying to me, Miguel, never again in your life will you be around this many people at once. Yeah. And that's all I knew, right? But when I got to college, one of the things that I loved most was the student activities and the organizations. And you two are helping to lead JAMSA. Ms. President, for our audience who have no idea, can you just please tell us what is JAMSA and why is it such an important part of the college experience?
Okay, so JAMSA is just an organization that we proudly embrace the Jamaican culture. And for whoever is interested in knowing our background, culture, our heritage, they're more than welcome to join our organization. Also, we are an organization as an outlet for students to experience their culture and live in a home away from home. And tomorrow is Block Party, so come out to the academic podium to see us and join us.
You know, when I tell you that I truly am enjoying this conversation, you know, when I went to college so long ago, right? JAMSA was one of those things that I thoroughly enjoyed because I had no idea an organization like this existed. And one of the things I even remember from back then, one of the first events we did was a car wash, right? To raise some money to donate. And so when we talk about having an organization like this in college, you can't expect it, but once you understand and become a part of it, it's just unforgettable. So, Miss Gabby, what are some of the central events that JAMSA is known for across the campus? And of course, if you guys already have any dates set, please shout them out.
So a few of the events that we do on campus, we do a lot, but just to highlight I think the most prominent ones on campus. First, we have our annual Wet Fete, which is coming up on September 18th, and that's going to be so we have different quads on campus. It's going to be on the state quad field. We're also collaborating with another Caribbean-oriented organization as well, the Pan-Caribbean Student Association. So we're working with them to create this event. In October, we don't have a set date for this one yet, but Sensual Seduction is also a big one for us. It promotes healthy sex activities because, you know, people within our age group on campus, there's a lot of STDs and STIs going around. So we just want to inform people more about that. And it also gives an opportunity for the dance orgs on campus to dance, perform, you know, in that element. We have Winning Woman, which was actually created by our then community service chair, which is now our secretary, Chanel Gordon. Basically, we collected items, mostly sanitary stuff for women, and then we packed them up and we sent them to Jamaica actually. So it was a big thing for us. This year we're planning on doing it in March, which, you know, so that for the summertime we can get it sent down maybe to a different place or the same place that we donated it to before. And then our biggest event of all is the dance hall competition, which is always in March, towards the end of March, even though we don't have a set date as yet. And basically, this is the event that embraces our culture. We invite other dance orgs on campus to dance with us. They compete. It's a competition for them. They win money. Basically, they have to dance within the element of reggae or dance hall. And then we have a special guest artist at the end. Last semester, we had Governor. In the past, we've had DeMarco. And then we've also had Dexter Dobbs come here twice, not once, but twice. And it was a pretty good turnout.
Wow, you know, you're talking dance competition, you know, you're speaking my language. But here's one thing that I'm so excited that we're having this conversation. This is a weekend where, of course, we elevate the Caribbean culture on a high platform, but certainly student organizations like JAMSA at UAlbany and really across the country, right? There are student organizations that every day you all are introducing the Caribbean culture to like other ethnicities. And that's a powerful thing to do. So definitely, please continue the work that you all are doing. Of course, Ms. President, Shante, a key success, right? For every president is their cabinet. Can you just quickly describe for us what is the structure of JAMSA? And of course, if you already have your board set, please shout out some of those board members that's filling some of those positions.
Okay, so currently we do have 10 of us. We have, of course, the Vice President, Gabby, and then our Secretary, Chanel Gordon, our Treasurer is Kayla Smith, and our Public Relations, Alia Clark, and Matthew Welch. Then we do have our Community Service Chair, Teresa, Programming.
Shania.
Programming is Shania, and the fundraising is Patricia Campbell.
You see what I'm saying? This is highly organized. You all are ready to leave college and come run the country for real. You see, this is the insight that a lot of people don't know, right? I love it. All right, well, let me stay right there, right? Because one of the keys to success for any student organization is working together to make difficult decisions, right? And so I want to take our audience into probably what some of your e-board meetings might look like. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask some rapid fire questions, each with 2 choices. You can only pick one. The catch is you will only have 3 seconds to come to a consensus. We got it?
Yes.
All right. All right. Make your e-board proud, right? All right. Here's the first one. Budget is not an issue. You can select any artist to come to a JAMSA event. Are you choosing Shansia or are you choosing Spice? 3 seconds.
Spice.
No. Nah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Spice? Okay, Spice. We got that out the way.
Spice.
Here's the thing. There's a company listening right now, and they love everything they're hearing about JAMSA, and they want to send as much of any product from Jamaica to JAMSA and for the members. Do you want them to send some juicy, nice, beautiful mangoes, or do you want them to send some scrumptious beef patties? Which one are you choosing? Mangoes or beef patties?
The patties.
Yeah,
the beef patties.
Hey, consensus there. All right, right? You want to take the campus, you want to teach the campus about Jamaican music. Are you telling them to listen to Beres Hammond or Bob Marley?
Beres Hammond.
Beres Hammond.
Okay, Papa Hammond. All right. All right, here's another one. You want to teach the campus how to dance. Are we pulling up music from the Energy God Elephant Man or Ding Dong?
Ding dong.
Ding. All right, Mr. Ding Dong. All right, here's my last one, right?
Mhm.
Have it your way, and you want to take all the members on a trip back home to Jamaica. You can only do one event. Are you taking everybody to Dunn's River Falls, or would you rather an exclusive party at Margaritaville in Montego Bay?
Dunn's River Falls.
Yeah, I think those River Falls.
Okay, all right. You know what? That was pretty good consensus. I'm hoping all the members are shaking their head like, all right, we agree. Or you may go back. And some people are gonna say, I don't know what y'all talking about. We want Shansia. So we will.
That's what I was saying, but
We'll see how that debate goes. No, that was super fun. Again, you know, when we talk to students, we try to tell students how fun college is. And a part of the fun is this. And this is not often this relationship building, this, you know, leaning into your culture. It's not always something you can articulate before you get there. But, you know, so proud of you and the entire board and all the members of JAMSA. Shout out to all the student organizations that's representing Caribbean culture on every college campus across the country. So please continue the good work. So with that, Mrs. President, Mrs. VP, right? Change makers for sure. Please continue the great work you're doing. Thank you so much for tuning in and having this conversation with us on Melbourne Motivation. Ms. President, can you tell our listening audience where they can stay connected? How can they continue to follow the movement you two are leading called JAMSA? How do they follow?
Okay, so you guys can follow us on the Instagram on the JAMSA page. That's JAMSA_UAlbany. That's where we post most of our events and programs and just everything that's going on throughout the semester.
And if I'm not mistaken, Albany is an open campus. So when you have these big artists come on campus, the diaspora can come and support as well?
Of course. So you can spread the word.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. This is just an introduction. I'm sure we'll speak to you all again. Erwin.
Indeed. As in fact, I've had some experiences at the University of Albany, right? University of Albany. I've been up there to address the Caribbean Student Union before. And also the University of Albany have several Jamaicans there on athletic scholarship because the backbone of the athletic team is primarily Jamaicans and the coach is also married to a Jamaican. So it's well.
All right.
But
just one correction here. You see, it's not St. James is the best parish, all right?
No. That's gonna be a debate right now. That's gonna be a debate.
Let's just move on from that, right? But ladies, best of wishes all you do, and I'm quite certain that at some point Miguel will bring you guys back on, and all the best in all your endeavors. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us, and we look forward to plenty more interviews.
Indeed. So Miguel, we have to stay in connection with you. I know I see you on the parkway tomorrow and I shout you out, but if I don't, how do we maintain the connections?
Absolutely. Erwin, I'm hoping to see you. My personal and professional goals, of course, are to help the youth be best prepared for college so that we can have more Shantays, more Gabbies out there. Visit pathwaytopurposenyc.com. Use the code IRIE, I-R-I-E, for a discount when purchasing our college study flashcards. Follow Melbourne Motivation, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Of course, until next time, next week I'll see you for sure, Erwin. But please be safe and live with big energy. Next week, Erwin.
All the best to you, Miguel. Miguel Melbourne there with some motivation